Tried and true pre-Pointe Theraband exercises for your ankle, toes, and feet. I like to do these exercises with my girls who are moving up to Pointe, but a lot of these exercises I actually learned while I was in physical therapy, so really good strength training exercises even if you're not in ballet. First, I'm going to show you the foot shape that you're aiming for these exercises. It's kind of like a Barbie foot. This is your foot shape when you're in releve. Extend those toes as much as you can for the ultimate releve look. Stretch your Theraband tight and start with releve, point, releve, flex. You do this about 16 times, going through each part of your foot. Again, get that ultimate releve position, and we go into releve, point, and we're taking the flex out of it. This next one is on the trickier side. I'm going to show you the more advanced version, and then right after this, I'll show you what I would teach younger pre-Pointe students. Start with releve, and then you sickle and bevel without moving your knee. You're kind of waving your foot in and out. You stretch that Theraband to the side, and then you put your other foot about hips width apart to hold the stretch of the Theraband in order to feel the exercise on the outside. Then you're going to switch over to the other side to get the internal muscles here. I like to do this exercise for people who naturally sickle. If that is too challenging, this one is the same effect, just with an added block and a loop Theraband. One of my favorites, going through your entire foot, flexing through releve all the way to point. You're going to write the ABCs. Personally, I prefer writing them lowercase. This next one is for the muscles on top of your foot. You loop that around your back, hold it, and just releve. You're still pointing through your ankle bone. I also do this one about 16 times each side. This one is easier to show with my hands because it is pretty hard to do with your feet. It is really good for those intrinsic muscles to attempt to try to do every toe at a time. Spread out your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spread out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This exercise is very hard to achieve, but is very good for the sole of your foot, plantar fascia, intrinsic muscles, and it helps with your jumps and your turns. Start by doing what you did in the last exercise where you spread out your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you pull the Theraband back slightly. You're not crunching your toes. You're actually keeping them straight. I call it the octopus exercise because I try to tell my students to make it look like tentacles, and you're lifting from under your arch right here and pulling that Theraband back. This one is pretty self-explanatory. You're keeping your heel on the ground, you grab the Theraband and drop. A great big toe metatarsal muscle exercise. I do this standing. I'm relaxing my toes and just stamping the ball of my foot into the ground. And finally, wrap the top crisscross under the arch of your foot and pull. I like to do this one as a stretch mostly, but it also could be a nice metatarsal exercise where you're releving the toes only and keeping your ankle pointed. My name is Hannah, and I'm your go-to ballet girl for tips, techniques, strength training, and dance products. Follow for more.